welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hey guys, like and subscribe. Thank you for calling Apple Support. This is X. How can I help you?
Yeah, I just got a text that says your Apple account has been temporarily limited. Some kind of charge for $355.90. Payment. I don't even know what this is.
Can I get your first name?
Penelope.
And no less your first name.
Penelope is my first
And
name.
last name. Penelope.
Penelope.
Tell me that.
Penelope. Penelope.
Okay, and your last name?
Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey. Bailey. Bailey. I already checked my Apple credit card. There's no charge for $355.90.
Thank you for calling Apple Support. This is Ashley. How can I help you?
Yeah, I just got disconnected. I got a text about some charge for $355.90. I already replied no. I don't know what this charge is. I already checked my credit card. There's no charge.
All right. So you say the transaction amount is $355.90?
No, $355.90.
Okay. It's a $355.90. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, ma'am, I'd like to know when did you receive this text message?
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we'd like to make sure I am talking with the right person and also to pull up this transaction details in my system. Can you help me with your first name and your last name?
Anastasia Voslov.
Anna.
Anastasia Voslov.
All right. So, can you spell out your last name for me? How do you spell your last name?
Voslov.
V-L-L-V.
Okay,
it's a V-L-S. Yeah, V-O-S-L-O-V.
Voslov.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And you have a first name is A-N-N-A?
Anastasia. Anastasia. Anastasia.
Okay, ma'am. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
And can you also verify your current zip code? What is your current zip code, ma'am?
Did you call me Angela?
No, your current zip code. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. So, all right, ma'am. So please be on hold for a moment and let me go ahead and pull up this transaction details in my system, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Stay connected, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right.
And here's where the scammers find the made-up name that I just gave them, the fake person who doesn't exist. Really? And you hung up again.
Hello?
Hello?
Thank you for calling Apple Customer Support. It's Stephen Brown. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I've been on the phone trying to figure out what's going on with this Apple text I got for $355.90. I have no idea what this is.
Okay, just a moment. Let me just go ahead and pull up your information and let me check it over here, okay? When you have received this text message, ma'am, exactly, may I know that?
I was already on the phone with some woman, and she got my name, and she was checking it, and I got disconnected. I got it about 10 minutes ago because I was on hold for about 5 and got disconnected.
Okay, just a moment. You already on another call and you got disconnected.
With some woman. I don't know her name.
Some woman. What she told you? Told you?
She was checking her system and I got disconnected, so I'm calling back.
Okay, let me just go ahead and check once again, okay? Can you please help me with your first name and the last name with the zip code?
Anastasia Vaslov.
What's that?
Anastasia is my first name. Vaslov is my last name. Hello?
How do you spell your first name?
Anastasia. Really? They can't handle the name Anastasia. I mean, I made it up because I knew it'd be hard for them, but they actually don't even want to go through with the scam because they can't handle Anastasia Vaslov? Really?
Thank you for calling Apple Support. This is John. How may I help you?
Yeah, John, this is my fourth phone call to you guys to try and figure out what's going on with this text I got, and I keep getting disconnected.
All right, ma'am. I just want to read the text message for me, ma'am.
It's long.
Directly from Apple.
I already replied
Or
with
just
no.
read the
What?
just read the starting two line, ma'am. I don't want you to read the complete message, ma'am. Just read the starting two line, ma'am.
Your Apple account has been temporarily limited due to suspicious activity. A charge of $355.90 is pending approval.
All right, ma'am. So we just need a confirmation, ma'am, that this purchase for the amount of $355. This purchase was authorized by you, ma'am.
No.
All right, ma'am. So you want me to cancel this purchase, ma'am? You hear me?
Hello, I'm sorry. I got another phone call. I'm waiting on contractors. What did you say?
Ma'am, I'm asking you that you want me to cancel this purchase. This purchase does not belong to you, ma'am.
That's really the stupidest question I've ever heard in my life. This purchase doesn't belong to you, but would you like to keep it or cancel it? Really? Are you kidding?
Ma'am, I need.
If it's fraud,
Ma'am, I
why the
need your
hell would you
permission,
keep
ma'am.
it? Why would you keep it if it's fraud?
Ma'am, I need your permission, ma'am, to cancel this purchase.
You need
all
my
right?
permission to
Because we are
cancel a
on the-
fraudulent purchase? Cancel it.
Yes, ma'am.
You have my permission to
Alright, ma'am.
cancel the fraud. Dumbass.
All right, ma'am. So for verification, ma'am, I want you to verify me with your first and your last name, ma'am. Can you verify me with your name?
Anastasia Vaslov. Gosh almighty.
Anis. How you spell your last name, ma'am? Can you spell that for me?
Voslov. Vaslov.
All right, ma'am. Now I want you to verify me with your zip code, ma'am. What is your current zip code? All right, ma'am. Now, ma'am, I have just opened your file, ma'am, and I can see all of your information in front of me.
That was fast.
And what I can see over here, ma'am, that the Apple ID have been logged in from 3 different locations, ma'am.
Huh.
And the 3 different locations, ma'am, what I can see over here is coming from Chicago, California, and Florida, ma'am.
Huh. Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm on my Apple.com. I'm in my Apple ID right now. I just changed the password. I don't keep a payment method there, so hopefully that stops this.
All right, ma'am. So, ma'am, did you share your Apple ID and your password with any of your friends or family members by any chance?
No.
All right, ma'am. So, ma'am, you have any of your family members who stay in Chicago, California, or any friends?
What difference does it make where my family is? Okay, I didn't do this. Just cancel the charge.
All right, ma'am. I will going to cancel this charge, ma'am.
Good.
But when I try to cancel this charge, ma'am, what I can see over here, ma'am, the reason you are facing this problem, ma'am, because the Apple ID have been got compromised and there is a breach on your network, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Your
On
network
what
happened.
breach on my network? Your Apple, right?
Yes, ma'am. Your Apple ID have been got compromised.
Well, if my Apple ID was
And there is a
compromised,
breach.
it's on your end, not my end. It's on your end, and I just changed my password, so hopefully I'm good now.
Ma'am, it's not if you were going to change your Apple ID.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Apple,
change my Apple ID. I changed my password.
Yes, your password or Apple ID, whatever you change, it does not mean your device is safe.
All right. Well, then
Okay,
I'll have to
right
call.
now,
Then I'll have to call Spectrum if you said something about my network. Spectrum is my internet provider.
You don't have to call the internet provider.
Well, if I have
we
a
are the
network
one who
breach,
is
well,
going
you
to
don't.
take care of the situation, ma'am.
I'm sorry. If I have a
Listen,
network
ma'am.
problem, that's Spectrum deals with that, not Apple. I just have.
Thank you for calling Apple support. This is Dean Roger. How can I help you?
Yeah, can you transfer me to a supervisor or to Goldman Sachs? I've been on the phone. This is my 5th phone call to you guys, and I keep getting disconnected, and I'm over it. I'm a busy person. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this text.
What was the text about, ma'am? If you can tell me, I can help you with that.
It says your Apple account has been temporarily limited due to a suspicious activity. I was on the phone with, you're the 5th person I've been on the phone with. If you could give me to a supervisor or transfer me to Goldman Sachs, because my only payment method is my Apple credit card. There's no charge for $355.90. And I'm really getting tired of getting disconnected.
Okay. And for what reason you got a charge for this, ma'am?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I didn't charge anything. And I checked my Apple wallet where my Apple credit card sits, the only payment method, there's no charge. I didn't get charged anything. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. The other guy said something about my network being hacked before he disconnected.
Okay. Do not worry, ma'am. I will check these details for you on my system and I will help you with that, okay? Help me with your first and your last name, ma'am.
Anastasia is my first name. Vaslov is my last name.
How do you spell your last name, Miss Anna?
It's Anastasia, not Anna.
Okay. And how do you spell your last name, Miss Anastasia?
V-O-S-L-O-V.
All right. Just give me a quick moment here. Let me go ahead and check these details for you
I
on
really
my
would like to
system.
speak to a supervisor or get transferred to Goldman Sachs, because every time this happens, I get disconnected. I'm about ready to say, screw this. I'm done, okay? You have to understand, I'm tired of getting hung up on. Somebody's really incompetent over there, and I don't know who, and frankly, I don't care. I would just like to speak to a supervisor or transfer me to Goldman Sachs, because they're the ones that take care of my Apple credit card.
I understand that, ma'am. Just give me a quick moment here. Let me pull up your details now.
I hope the next person I talk to is a supervisor.
Okay. All right, Miss Bosler. Thank you for your patience. I have your details in front of me now, ma'am.
Oh, for God's
And
sake.
as I can see, we have marked a red flag into your Apple account because of suspicious transaction for $355.90.
Well, I'll tell you exactly
And
what
I
I
see that,
told.
ma'am.
I'll tell you what I told the other person. I don't keep a payment method on my Apple ID. The only payment method I have is in my Apple wallet, my Apple credit card. That's why I asked you to transfer me to a supervisor or to Goldman Sachs.
I will help you with that, ma'am. Just give me
Okay.
a moment here.
Okay, I'll hold.
Miss Bosler, see, first of all, I want to inform you here, when I check your Apple account, I see multiple suspicious activities into your Apple account.
Well, I can't.
I see that
Okay.
your Apple
Well, I was on
account-
the phone with the other person. I already changed my password, so whoever they are out now because I changed my password. And I put up a pass
Right, I
key, and I
understand
put up a
that.
pass key. So there's nobody going to be in my account anymore. I would just like to speak to a supervisor or be transferred to Goldman Sachs. I'm begging you, please.
All right. Goldman, what's the name of the credit card company? Goldman?
Goldman Sachs, who Apple has been partnering with the Apple credit card for years. You don't know?
All right. Just give me a moment here.
What? How could you not know who you partner with?
All right, Miss Bosler. What I will do for you here, I will go ahead and transfer your call with the headquarters of Goldman Sachs, okay? So
I
that
don't
can
need.
have
I
a
don't
word
need the
with them and
headquarters. I
see
don't
this
need the
contract.
Okay, no, you don't transfer me to headquarters. Just transfer me to their customer service. That's how this has been working for years. To customer service.
Hello?
Is this Ashley?
Yeah, hi, ma'am. Hi, good morning. This is Ashley from Apple Support. I got your voicemail.
Yeah, I missed several of your phone calls. I never found a charge on
Uh-huh.
my Apple credit card, so I just figured it was a mistake.
Uh-huh.
Are you there?
I'm sorry?
I said
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
I never saw a charge come through.
No. This is $355 and $90. This is from the Apple Store, okay?
Yeah, and I never
not
saw
only
it.
this $355.90.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but here there is another charge that is for $1,099.88. This is for iPhone 16. This iPhone has been placed under your name.
How are they paying for this? How are they paying for this?
Using your Apple ID. They have
Well, I don't.
created a
Okay,
new
well, I don't
Apple
keep a
account
payment.
under
I don't
your
keep a
name.
payment method on my Apple ID, so I'm wondering how they're paying for this.
Okay, all right. So, in that case, just be on hold for a moment. Let me go ahead and connect your call to the technician from Apple Support. Okay?
Uh-huh.
All right. Just be on the line with me. All right.
Okay. They actually called me back. She's actually been calling me, and then I call her and she doesn't answer, and then she calls back several calls. They're desperate to do a scam. I hope that means they're not getting people to believe them. I really do.
Thank you for your patience. Your line has been connected to Jennifer Brown. This is from the technical department. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. I'm not sure why I'm talking to you. I don't have a technical issue. I have somebody called me about a charge that I didn't do.
Yes, this is from the Apple technical department. So here, your line has been transferred to me, and I got information that there is some charges that is coming up from your account.
There's not, though, because I don't keep a payment method on Apple.com. And I checked my credit card before I called Ashley back. And Ashley called me, but I don't understand this because there's no charges on my Apple credit card. But I don't keep it on Apple.com. I keep it in my wallet. The Apple wallet, sorry.
Okay, so you had called yesterday to the Apple support regarding some charges on your account. That you got a message regarding some charges. Right?
I got a message and I told them I kept getting disconnected, and then Ashley called me back. We were playing phone tag. Me and Ashley were playing phone tag since yesterday. She finally called me back today, and I called her and I told her I didn't see any charge. I still have a $10,000 available credit on my Apple credit card.
Okay, and can you let me know what exactly is the message that you got yesterday?
I don't know. It was something, I got rid of it because I thought it was a mistake, because I never heard anything back from anybody until today when Ashley something about, I think it was $355.90. I remember that amount.
Okay, because here I have looked up your account and I can see here that your Apple ID was recently used at the Apple Store for $355.90. And also there is a pre-authorized order for an iPhone that is costing $1,099.88.
How can they pre-authorize anything when there's no payment method at Apple.com? That's why I don't keep a payment method there, because there's too much fraud out there.
Okay, so are you the one who made the purchase, who pre-authorized these?
Okay, I told you, I don't know what this is. I don't see any charges. I didn't charge anything. I did make some Apple purchases. I did. But the only thing on my Apple credit card was what I charged, and I've already paid that off. That's why I have a $10,000 available credit, because the balance is zero now on my Apple credit card.
Okay, all right. So here, do you want me to go ahead and help you cancel these charges?
Well, go ahead and you can cancel them, of course, but they're not on any credit card. I asked Ashley, how are they charging this when I don't have a payment method on Apple.com? and she transferred me to you.
Okay. All right. So I'll go ahead and cancel these charges for you.
Mm-hmm.
And over here, I have a quick question. Like, can you tell me, apart from you, is there anyone else who have access to your Apple account?
No, nobody accesses it except me.
Okay, because here I have pulled out your account and I can see here that your Apple account is active from multiple devices and multiple locations, which I can see here that it has been logged in from New York, California, Florida, and Pennsylvania.
Oh my God!
So
Hold
are
on
you
a
traveling
second.
at the
Hold
moment?
on a second. Hold on. Okay.
All right, take your time.
Okay. Yeah, I just changed my password. Thank you for letting me know that.
Okay, so you have changed your Apple ID password.
Yeah, I
No.
use the Apple logo or the Apple prompt that makes it a strong
Okay.
password. So I just changed that. So whoever these dirtbag
Okay.
creeps are, they're out of my account now.
Okay. So, like, you say that apart from you, that nobody have access to your Apple account. And like, can you tell me, have you traveled to those places recently, apart from Florida, which you were fine?
I'm not traveling right now. I am not.
Okay. So in that case, we'll go ahead and we will cancel the charges for you, and also we'll look up on account activities. And you said right now that you have changed your Apple ID password, so I
Yeah.
believe you have already logged out all the
How would they
account which is
okay.
active on the other devices, right?
How are they charging this? Since I don't have a payment method at Apple.com, how are they attempting to make payments or charge anything when there's nothing there to charge?
Well, right now, it's not only on your Apple Pay that is going. The Apple account has been used. So here, once this product is delivered, like, you will be the one who will be charged with it.
I won't be charged anything. I won't be charged. Okay, I guess you're not listening to me. I don't keep a payment method. Why would I be charged anything?
I do understand, but here from our system, I have looked up and it's coming up from your Apple ID.
All right, well, it's fraud. Okay, we both know it's fraud. I'm telling you it's fraud. F-R-A-U-D, fraud. Get rid of it.
All
I'm
right,
so glad I don't
you.
keep a payment method. Thank God in heaven I don't keep a payment method, so these dirtbag criminals can't rob me.
Okay.
I hope this conversation is being recorded. I really do.
Okay. Okay, just hold the line for a moment. Let me go ahead and cancel the charges. I just want you to give me a moment, okay? Stay connected.
Mm-hmm. And here comes, these are pre-authorized transactions and we can't cancel them. What you absolutely can do is just a crock of BS. I honestly can't believe they've been on the phone this long. They really must be having a hard time getting people to believe them. I hope that's the case.
Thank you for your patience. Are you still connected?
We are.
Oh, I see here, ma'am. I'm sorry to inform you that we cannot cancel or dispute the charge because we gave you a verification call of this charge and it was an automatic call. We had two options. So the first option was press 1 to authorize the transaction and the second option was press 2 to cancel the transaction.
Huh.
And we received 1 to authorize the transaction from
That's
your
weird.
end. That's how the charge got
That's
approved.
weird. That's weird because you guys have never sent me a text to authorize a purchase I've made before, and I've made lots of purchases at Apple.com. You've never sent me a text like that to say, did you do this? Never ever.
It's a pre-authorized
I know what
order.
a pre-authorized. I know what it is. All right. Well, there's no payment method there. How are they pre-authorizing this? On what payment method are they doing this? Because it's not mine. Ashley, are you there? Or it's not Ashley. Who am I speaking to? I'm sorry.
Yes, this is Jennifer.
Oh,
Brown.
Jennifer. Okay. How are they charging this, Jennifer, when there's no payment method at Apple.com?
It's not on the Apple card or on the Apple Doc. It's using the Okay, let me tell you, this pre-authorized order has been done using your Apple account.
I'm not talking about your Apple Pay or Apple
There has to
Card,
be, okay, I'm sorry.
not
Let's
talking
let's have some common sense here. There has to be a payment method linked to the account for any charges to be made. There is no payment method there of mine. So how are they charging this? On what payment method? It's not mine.
Okay. And also
I
you
already told.
mentioned that you
I'm
did not
sorry. I'm
authorize any
sorry.
charges.
I'm sorry. I told Ashley. I didn't tell you. I already checked my credit card. My MasterCard, my Apple credit card, still has 10,000 available and a zero balance. There are no charges because I don't keep it linked to Apple.com. I keep it in my Apple wallet only.
Okay, so here you have clearly mentioned that you did not authorize any transactions. So basically, it means somebody might have access on your Apple ID.
Not
on your
anymore.
phone
I
line,
changed the
and that is the
password.
reason.
Not anymore. I changed the password.
You should.
I'm sorry.
So I'm talking right now. I'm saying that there is a possibility that your phone line is being hacked. That is the reason you did not get any call.
My phone line was
because you mentioned
hacked?
that you did not authorize
My phone line was hacked?
your end. Yeah.
How would Apple know that?
Yes, there is a possibility. I'm not assuring you that. I'm just saying there is a possibility.
Huh. That's weird. Well, if they hacked my phone, wouldn't they have drained my bank account or used the credit card by now? Because they haven't.
Okay, so here, right now I want you to put me on a speaker and I want you to go to your setting on your device so that we can go ahead and run a security check.
I already updated to the newest software. I'm going to settings, you said?
Yes, go on the setting.
Uh-huh. All right.
Scroll down at the bottom where you can see privacy and security.
Hold on. Okay.
Now, I want you to tap on the privacy and security. And once you tap there, I want you to scroll and go at the bottom where you can see analytics and improvements.
Analytics and improvements, okay? Mm-hmm.
Yes, once you tap there, you will see share iPhone analytics, share iPhone analytics, or share
Yeah, it's off.
analytics, and you will see
It's off.
analytics.
It's off. I turned it off. I don't share
No.
analytics.
On the analytics that
Everything's off. I don't share that. I don't like people spying on me, including Apple, so I turned it off.
Ma'am, yeah, I'm telling you to tap on the analytic data.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't tell you to turn it on or turn it off. Tap on the analytic data.
Mm-hmm. The last thing I see on here is when I turned it off last year.
Ma'am, do you see analytics data?
I already clicked on it. I just told you. The very top one says October 22nd, 2025, because I turned off being tracked. I don't let apps track me. I don't let Apple track me.
Ma'am, do you see on your screen analytics data?
I just told you. There's nothing
Not
here
analytics
except from
data.
last year. The last thing that I see on here was the date that I turned off. I was watching somebody, a tech channel, and they said, don't let Apple track you. Don't let any of these apps track you. So I turned everything off last year. And that's the last time I see anything on here. The last date is 2025. The very top.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what do you see on your phone screen? Tell me one by one at the top.
Oh my gosh, there's tons of these things on here. But like I said, the last one is from October. Hold on, I'm scrolling all the way back up. The very most recent one is October 22nd, 2020. I'm talking, oh my gosh. The very last thing I see on here is October 22nd, 2025, when I turned off this feature.
Ma'am, I'm not telling you to turn that off or turn that on.
I already turned it off.
Analytic data
I already turned.
on
Okay, you. No, you're misunderstanding me. I'm sorry. If your tech support, listen, please. Listen, please. Hello. Listen. I turned it off last year myself. I didn't need Apple to tell me that because I don't want Apple tracking me. You're breaking up, man.
2025.
I'm sorry. You're breaking up. Hello? Are you there?
listen to me while I'm talking, okay? Allow me to speak while I'm speaking. I'll give you a fair enough chance to speak.
Well, I was
okay?
speaking and you
Do not
interrupted me.
interrupt.
Can
will
you
not
can you
understand
follow
what
your
I'm
own
telling
rules?
you.
I was speaking and you interrupted me. Can that work both ways, lady? That would be great.
I already heard what you said. You told me that you already turned off the share iPhone analytics. But I'm not talking about that. I'm just telling you, look at your screen. I want you to check on your screen if you can see analytic data on your
I
screen.
clicked
And
it.
once
Okay,
you
all
see
right.
that analytic
You're
data,
not listening.
on the right
You're not
side, there is an
listening,
arrow
ma'am.
that is
My gosh. Okay, here's analytics and improvement. I clicked it. And you said to go, it's all turned off. And you said go to analytics and analytics data. I click on analytics data. And it looks like it says disk rights resource October 22nd, 2025. Did you hear that?
Okay, now at the top of your screen, what do you see? Is it written data or is it written analytics?
It says data.
Okay, now I want you to scroll and check if there is like an entry that is listed there. Do you see a multiple entries or you just see only one entry?
There was multiple entries
Like the
because,
activity.
okay, there was multiple entries there because apps were tracking me and Apple was tracking me. It immediately stopped on October 22nd, 2025 when I turned all this off.
Okay, so here, let me
It's been over 6 months. It's been over 6 months. Okay, can I say something real quick? It's been over 6 months since I turned this off. Nobody's tracking me. Nobody.
Now, can you scroll and can you check on some entries? Like, do you see like the time, the date, the user ID that they use?
They're all
The date
20.
and time, the
It says
code.
disk rights, assets, backup, cloud, core routine. I'm looking down here. Do text. Let's see. Intelligence platform.
You say you can see
and it's all last year. It's all last year. It stops on October 22nd, 2025 when I turned it off and stopped allowing apps and Apple to track me for any reason.
So here, let me tell you, those entries, those are the hacker activities.
No, they're not.
Devices.
These are not hackers. These are not hackers. These are apps that were tracking me and Apple was tracking me. I know exactly what they are. Lying little witch. Ugh. They actually do this. This is not the first time they've done this. They have you scroll down to privacy and security, and then they have you click on analytics and improvements, and then analytics data. And everything here, they're trying to convince you it's a hacker. It is not a hacker. These are apps that were tracking you, that you allowed tracking, and Apple tracking you. And I actually did watch a video about that, and you really don't want these things to track you all the time, so I really did turn it all off, so I ruined her scam. Too bad, so sad.
If I ever get scammed, I'm gonna let them know that I have a friend named Penelope and she don't play and she see you in person, I don't think it's gonna be good for you.